Hello, people. Yeah, I finally, I'm coming back with a new video. I haven't made one in a while. Yeah, so a lot has happened in this month. Wow, it's been a month since I've recorded a video, but, let's see what we got. Actually, you'll see what I'll go through, as the video goes, but, yeah, this song's been stuck in my head since the Oscars, actually. So, the Oscars happened about 3 weeks ago. Actually, no, about 2 weeks ago. Pretty good dominance from one battle after another. Sinners did great. But before I go into that, a few new changes have happened on my profile. As you can see, Her is no longer my top movie. No longer even in my top 4. Dune 2 is officially number 1. And I have Her at number 5 all time, as you can see. So it didn't drop too much, just a little bit. Felt I didn't really connect with Her. Some of the plot, some of the messaging and the tone, I think it's still extremely powerful. But I feel like me being able to relate to it, I've kind of passed that time in my life, which I think is a good thing. But anyway, yeah, so I also added pinned reviews of mine. Might change some of these, I don't know. I kind of have these ones because since my top 4 is like 2024, 2022, 2023, and then one of the most basic 90s films, like my top 4 doesn't entail how diverse my palette is, so I thought I'd throw some non-English in there. Bergman, I thought that was good. I might take off Wim Wenders' Perfect Days, putting something else like 8th Grade, just because Perfect Days is already in my top 4. They can see it on my profile right here, so I might put 8th Grade right here. I have it at a 4.5, so it was there before, so we'll see about that. But yeah, I'm gonna be moving on now. So the Oscars, as I was saying, this is my first time watching the Oscars. This is my first time watching any show. Like, I've never seen the Emmys. I've never seen the Grammys. I don't watch any of the late night shows. I've never seen anything like this before. I've only seen clips. I've never seen it live, and it was so much more entertaining than I thought it would have been. I honestly should have watched the Oscars a while ago, but I think it's because I haven't had cable TV in a long time, and I thought that was the only way for people to watch it. I actually decided to do research for the first time, and I saw it was on Hulu. I had Hulu. Luckily, I didn't have to pay the extra plan to get rid of the ads to watch it. So, yeah, watching the Oscars was great. I'll run through the bigger awards really quickly here. So yeah, original screenplay, Ryan Coogler, congrats to him. I don't think that was the only Oscar he won. Adapted screenplay, PTA, I think this was the first one he walked up for, because I believe he got 2 today, or 2 that day, and the movie got 3, including those 2. But yeah, PTA, adapted screenplay, Coogler, original screenplay. And then, yeah, anytime there's an Avatar film in the Oscars, it's kind of a guarantee for visual effects. And if Avatar wasn't here, it was almost definitely going to F1. But I do believe F1 got sound design. Yeah, because I mean, it's F1. It's a bunch of cars racing. It's Joseph Kosinski. I don't know who won the Oscars for sound design in 2023 or whatever, whenever Top Gun Maverick came out, but I feel like Top Gun Maverick might have also won that year. So 2 for Joseph Kosinski movies. But production design, Frankenstein, kind of a given. I feel like there was a podcast that I listened to, and they pointed something out. For things like production design and costume design, the Academy would typically give the award to ones that use the most design or like costume design or production. Like obviously with Frankenstein, there's just so much going on. Like there's so much going on screen. They feel the need to give the award just because of how, I guess, in your face a lot of it is, in a good way. But I mean, something like Hamnet, even though it seems so simple and kind of easy to replicate. I don't know much about production design, but it's definitely, it can't be easy. But yeah, so Frankenstein won that for production design, and then I'll go best picture. I mean, actually, I'll just go from bottom to top. Best picture, one battle. It was either going to be that or Sinners. So yeah, um, yeah, that's that. And the music, Golden. That was a song I was just playing. It's been stuck in my head. Radio's been spamming it. I put it on my playlist. I also put I also put Train Dreams from Train Dreams on my playlist. I thought that was great. Um, music, well, original score. Ludwig got his third Oscar. I believe now he's tied with Hans Zimmer, and he's only been in the game for 8 years, or probably around 10. But his first Oscar was 2018, then 2022, now 2020, no, 2018, 2024, then 2026. Um, yeah, 2024, Oppenheimer. I I still do think that that is the greatest score from any film that I've ever seen, and I don't see it being topped anytime soon. Maybe not. Like it, that the score wasn't just something that you hear in the back. It was, the score made the movie. Like some, it was a big part, just like Dune, but for Oppenheimer, even more, much more. It's Ludwig. He's probably got. I'll talk about his upcoming stuff, but this won't be his last Oscar. Hans Hans Zimmer, he's maybe got one more. He's getting up there in age, but this is another thing for hair, for makeup and hairstyling. Frankenstein, just because it's all in your face and stuff like that. But I mean, I think the Smashing Machine. I actually haven't seen the movie, but I do think from the clips and how they transformed Dwayne Johnson, that the makeup and hair design could have been a runner up, but I didn't see the voting card, so I don't know. Live action short. I added a few of these to my watch list. International feature. Secret Agent. That's on the watch list. Sentimental Value. That's on the watch list. Those are the two that were Best Picture nominees. So that's kind of the main reason why. Editing. One battle. Probably just because the highway scene with the hill up and down. But someone's got to explain. I need to research like editing, because like I know it's not just like the cinematography. Is editing like the cuts you make and like the colors, the color palette they use on certain shots, but that also has to do with cinematography. I don't know. Editing is one that kind of confuses me. I gotta research that. Documentary, short film. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think where's the international? Yeah, for international, this was like, if you saw the Oscars, it was like Javier Bardem and then Nick Jonas's wife. They presented it, and then Javier Bardem was like, "No to war, free Palestine." And then it was just silent for like 5 seconds. It was super awkward. Like just present the award, but yeah, documentary, feature film. I didn't see any of these. Didn't add them to the watch list. Directing, yeah, the second PTA. Um, who do I think? I mean, Coogler was probably second place. Third place probably Chloe Zhao. Fourth, Josh Safdie. Fifth, Joachim Trier. Um, yeah. Costume design, yeah, Frankenstein. That's another one. I think a good second place would have. I think Sinners had good costume design. Frankenstein was definitely more out there. Again, same thing with Avatar. They're more out there and more noticeable. Cinematography. This was by far the biggest robbery. Yeah, actually, this in my opinion was probably the biggest, second biggest robbery in the 2026 Oscars. Train Dreams should have won. Um, Here, cinematography. I think she was the first person of color woman to win, I believe. I just realized that. Um, and then Train Dreams cinematography. Every let me pull up my review for Train Dreams. Actually, I literally said, "Who liked that?" No. I literally said it deserves the Oscar. Every shot was breathtaking, and I'm gonna show you pictures. That was like I really could not care for the plot too much or the characters, but I give it a 3.5 just because it was so gorgeous. Like this film was one of the most beautiful things. It's on my cinematography list and it's up there. Like it is up there, and it's not recency bias. It's one of the best looking films I've ever seen. Like this not this is like great stuff. The fact that I guess sometimes it overdid shots, like kind of made every shot like there were no special shots. Every shot was like so amazing, which I don't know. I think that's a good thing. Maybe the Academy voters there thought that, oh, if you look at a film here like Sinners, like this shot looks fine, but then you got a shot like this, which is great. This is cool, but like I think that Train Dreams has. There are so many more, like there's so many more places that so many more places you could pause. You could literally pause a movie, and you could frame it and put it on your wall in your house. Like it's honestly one of the most beautiful films I've ever seen, and I do not say that lightly at all. Anyway, yeah, biggest robbery. Casting. This is the new award. One Battle. I think that was. I actually think. I don't know, for casting. Who do I think should have won? It's either Sinners or One Battle. Because I can't really say the casting for Marty Supreme, even though I think it's a film of the year. Because Timmy kind of does a lot of like heavy lifting. Kevin O'Leary. That's probably why I didn't. Kevin O'Leary, like anybody else, honestly. Yeah, I think maybe. Yeah, I'll give it to One Battle. Animated short. I didn't add any of these to my watch list. K-pop Demon Hunter, animated feature. I added that back to my watch list just because it won the Oscar, basically. And has Zootopia 2 just because... No, I think I just won. I don't know. Supporting actress. This was an earlier award that they presented that I didn't expect. I thought they were going to do an order of, like, importance. So I thought they were going to do, like, documentary short. And then at the end, they do all the bigger acting awards. But, yeah, K-pop Demon Hunter, that was one of the most easy, solidified wins. Supporting actress, yeah, she should not have won. And it's not Tiana Taylor. It's not that girl from Sinners. I don't know. One of the two from Sentimental Value. I know Elle Fanning. I don't know who this is, but this girl should not have won, bro. That old lady. I saw Weapons, and she didn't deserve it. This was K-pop Demon Hunters was the second biggest lock. Jessie Buckley was the biggest lock of the 2026 Oscars. She'd won every lead actress award leading up to the Oscars. So, it's kind of a given. Emma Stone did solid. She was good, and then I haven't seen the other ones, actually, this is on the watch list, and I might add this to my watch list if I had legs like Kick You, but, and then supporting actor, Sean Penn wasn't even there when he won. And then you got Delroy Lindo not clapping. Who do I think should have won? I guess yeah, I give it to Sean Penn. I didn't care for the movie too much, but he did a good job. Delroy Lindo, he also did a good job. I actually like Jacob Elordi. He was great. Benicio del Toro is fine. I think Jacob Elordi did better than Benicio, but yeah, Sean Penn, third Oscar. He's like one of like 5 people now to have 3 Oscars. So, and then lead actor. This is the second biggest snub, if you ask me. Timmy should have won. People who are arguing for Leo, I think it's kind of just 1 and 2, 1A, 1B. Actually, no, it's 1 and then 2. Michael B. Jordan. You can't even say it's because the ballet opera comments. Because anyone who says that's the reason, they should know that voting was already closed. And I don't know what made Michael B. Jordan get the SAG award, but I mean, it's kind of like in Oscar history, it's like whoever gets the SAG award gets the Oscar, which is unfortunate because I think Timmy had like 2 or 3. He had the Critics' Choice. He had, what else did he have? He had the Critics' Choice and the Golden Globe, and then Michael B. Jordan got the SAG and the Oscar, and then I think there's one more. Oh, the BAFTA. The BAFTA was won by the guy from I Swear. Yeah, I forgot his name. But yeah, that's the 2026 Oscars. The 98th Oscars. Yeah, so speaking of Timmy, I'm now going to go into... So the day after the Oscars, he lost. And then you just see on his Instagram a picture for the trailer, or like Dune 3 trailer coming soon. And then like probably 3 days. Oh no, like it said Dune 3 trailer tomorrow. And then it came out. And now all the attention's back on him, which is good. He's a goat. I'm not going to play the trailer because copyright. It's still new. It came out. Wow, it's been 2 weeks. Okay, it doesn't feel like it. I've been watching it a good amount. I actually didn't even watch the Odyssey trailer until now because I watched Dune. I was so hyped for it. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I haven't seen the Odyssey because I didn't want to watch it because I thought I'd get spoiled. But I watched it anyway. And Dune's going to be the film of the year. It's not going to get... It might not get Best Picture, even though it has a good chance to. It's not going to be the most grossing film. That's going to go to... I got to think. I think Spider-Man Brand New Day might gross more than... Nah. Who's going to... Doomsday? There's a chance that it grosses more than Doomsday. Because Spider-Man trailer, it did... get so many views. Let me see. Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer. See, Dune is... Okay, well, this is on... I don't know. So they put on social media. This is 29 million. But and then Dune has 35. But I don't know. I think they collected... like the Twitter views and the YouTube views and all that other stuff to make it seem bigger than it actually was. But... I mean, this Spider-Man did get that many, did get the most views out of any trailer in history, which is what they say. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. But Dune's going to be film of the year. I think Odyssey is going to be a good second place. Let me search these up. Dune. Oops. I mean, we saw a bit of the cast. We saw all the cast, and then who else did we see? We saw, here it is. This is the picture Timmy posted. Yeah, it was actually like a full trailer because it was supposed to be a teaser. That's what they said, and they debuted it on TikTok Live, and I was tuned in, and I turned it off because I didn't want the first time for me to see it to be on a vertical phone screen. I refused, so I turned it off. Waited for like 10-15 minutes till it was on YouTube. And then I put it on the big screen, turned the volume all the way up. It was phenomenal. I mean, the hype for this is unreal. It is unreal. Like, it is... It's gonna be the film of the year. But and then Odyssey is coming. It's almost April. Odyssey comes out in July, mid-July, July 17th, I believe. Doomsday. Doomsday comes out the same day as Dune, so they're calling it Doomsday. Let's see. It's probably gonna earn around 1.5 billion for Doomsday. Same thing for Spider-Man, around 1.5. They're both getting over $1 billion. Like, there's no way they don't get $1 billion, just because the amount of, like, MCU has been dying since Endgame, but there are still people out there that are like, Dune's so boring. I slept through Dune. I want superheroes. I want explosions. I mean, you'd be surprised the amount of I guess those types of, I'm not gonna speak ill of them, but it's very unique, the kind of their priorities for film. But yeah, that's kind of what's on the calendar. I can't really think of anything else that I have to speak on. But yeah, I thought I'd just give you guys a little update. I actually, one more thing. I am back on the movie grind, so I will be. Oh, here's another thing. I'm going to be watching Dune 3. I'm driving to Atlanta, about 2.5 hours from my house. So I'm driving to Atlanta and to watch on IMAX the day that it comes out for Dune Part 3. Like true 60 millimeter IMAX, probably with one of my friends. I'm thinking tickets are probably going to go on sale comes out December. Probably, it comes out mid-December, so it's probably going to come out early, like first week in November, probably late October, early November, maybe mid-November, somewhere around that. That's what I'm thinking, but I'm thinking, I saw a picture of how big this screen was. I had no idea, because this does not do it justice. That thing is massive. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. It's the Mall of Georgia Theater IMAX. The IMAX screen. I saw an Instagram reel of it. I can't be bothered to pull it up. This picture right here does not do it justice. I don't even think that is how big it actually is. Because I saw a girl standing like right in front of it. She looked tiny. I mean, the only downside is, what's the only downside? Oh, yeah, the seats. They're not recliner, unfortunately. For me, it's worth it. I never got a chance to see Dune 2 in IMAX as it was meant, but I kind of need to make up for that with Part 3. I don't think Part 3 is going to beat Part 2, just because the book, I did see a ranking of all the books from Frank Herbert, and they put the first Dune book in S tier, and then the second one in A tier, which is good. His only issue was that he wanted Messiah to be longer. It could have been longer, so we'll see what the film does with that. I'm hoping that Part 3 is like around 2.5 hours, something like that. I really don't want like a 2 hour 45. I mean, there's no way it's gonna be 1 hour 45, but it's probably gonna be 2.5 hours, something like that. 2 hours 10 would be unfortunate. I know it's a shorter book, but if they could stretch it on for as long as possible, that'd be amazing. And I gotta remember to bring my glasses this time. I forgot last time. Even though, I mean, it was still amazing, but I need this experience to be perfect. I gotta sit in the middle, so I'm gonna, whenever I see that the tickets go on sale, I'm gonna be ready to whatever website it's on. I gotta be ready for that. But yeah, that is about all that I have going on. Oh yeah, one more thing. I'm forgetting things, but it is currently March 2026. and I'd say from May to August of 2025, I was on the film grind, and for those months, I watched about 150 movies. Okay, I was watching 2-3 movies a day, something like that. One day I watched 6. That was from when I woke up, 10 a.m. Had something playing the whole time until like 2 a.m. But yeah, I took a big break, and then September I watched Lost, and then then I watched Black Mirror. I just finished up The Leftovers. It was fine. I started watching. Here, I can pull up my serialized. I started watching Georgie and Mandy for a little bit back in like November or something. I watched Haunting of Hill House. That was amazing. I watched 6 Feet Under, which is my favorite show of all time now. Just kind of catching you guys up with what I've seen. Yeah, Mindhunter, Leftovers. I watched Adolescence. I watched The Studio. That was great. I watched these 2 comedies. They were solid. I Love LA. I'm trying to figure out what else I saw. But anyway, so it's been about 10 months. No, it's been about 7 months since I've been on the movie grind. Yeah, so in that time from September to April, because it's always April, I winded back on the films, but I'm finally getting that bug again to watch films. So today's gonna be the first day. I'm starting off with A Different Man. I was thinking about actually like not logging, but actually what's it called when you, I don't know, yeah, I guess actually logging a movie after I watch it, like for every single one. But then like all my followers are gonna see that like I watch 2 to 3 movies a day every day, and they're gonna think like, what the heck is wrong with this guy? So I'm gonna just do my usual, only log ones that I want to review for, ones that I want people to see that, hey, I watched this, I'm cool, you know. So the next thing to see for me is probably gonna be High and Low, Metropolis. Well, for my logs, because I would have watched all these over here, but you'll see if I watch these soon. It'll be High and Low, Metropolis, and then I finally get a break and watch all this slop. It's gonna be awesome. I'm just calling it slop because it's just action, shooting, stuff like that. I get a break from Hayao Miyazaki and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm excited for that, to get back into film. Yeah, I've been kind of just doing my thing. Want to be more consistent with the channel. I mean, I feel like I've been pretty consistent. Uploading 1, 2, 3 times a month, something like that. Nothing crazy. About to get back into the gym, start running. Going to get back into golf. That'll be fun. But yeah, I'm still in the job hunt. So one thing I will keep you guys updated on. I applied to a school, so keep you guys updated on the results for that in like 2 months. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.